are Melanie
and Lizzie, and you're listening to The Book Fairies,
a podcast where we chat about our favorite books,
current reads, and our expert recommendations to you.
We also have our own writing projects that we really want to update you on.
We'll probably just talk each other's ears off most of the time anyways.
In every episode, we're probably going to be talking about books that we're reading or our projects.
We're both working on comics at the minute, so we can talk about that, and you can talk about your book, which is fucking amazing.
You're so sweet. No, I can't wait. I feel like we have been preparing to do this podcast now for how long?
I don't know.
Like a month at least.
Month maybe?
Yeah. And like as soon as we started talking about it, it was like it just flourished. It was like, yes, this amazing idea.
We're like, yes.
Yeah. You know, it started, you were just describing books that you were reading because you had gotten into like all of these different stories and you would like update me on them. And then you made that awesome Discord that, you know, our listeners should definitely join if they are into what we're into.
Yes, I will put the link in the Instagram bio.
Yeah, and I'll also
you can just...
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so do you want to tell everybody about like what we do on that Discord?
Okay, yeah, so we just talk about books all the time, just whatever we're currently reading and stuff. And we also have a monthly kind of buddy read going on. I think, for this month we have 2 books that we're reading together. And then at the end of every month, we'll just sit down with everyone and talk about what we liked about a book, if we liked the story, which character was our favorite, and all that stuff. You don't have to read the books that we're reading every month, but it's fun.
Yeah, I think for us, it's like a way to connect with people and also just like share this wonderful story and world with other people. And like, my favorite was when we read, the first book that we read.
in the Sea?
Yeah, that was just so amazing.
Everyone just seemed to like it, and that was really nice.
Yeah, it's hard not to like a book about mermaids. Let's just put it that way. when there's magic and there's mermaids and some awesome badass characters, it's really difficult to not like that.
We are mermaids.
Yes, we are. That's definitely going to be an episode that we touch on, just talking about that book alone, because it's amazing. We also started an Instagram, which is where we're going to be posting like our galleries, so like current books that we're reading or our bookish hauls. I have to say that Lizzie is the most amazing photographer, and I know they don't always feel that way about themselves, but take the compliment.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. But yeah, they have such an amazing way of like setting things up, and I know you're not trying to be too crazy about it, but already the aesthetic of our IG is just phenomenal. So
wow, look at you go, being professional, saying IG.
We're gonna have so many. We already have 22 followers. Okay, like we're pretty cool already.
Yay!
No, it's really cool. I'm actually surprised there's a lot of authors that are following us now. And another thing that I'm hoping to do with you on this podcast is interviewing not just other people that are reading books, but authors and maybe other podcasters. So yeah, because I am, trying to write my first book. It would be cool to pick other authors' brains. But also, how awesome is it to talk to someone that you've read a book of that you loved? Like this person that created these characters in this world that you're just obsessed with. Like it's insane. And
imagine it would be so weird. It'd be like, okay, so that story came out of your head.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa, that's so weird to think about.
I know. It's weird because I know I keep ranting and raving about which book I'm going to mention.
Yep.
Yeah.
Savior's champion.
Yeah, I am so obsessed with it. I don't know why. I just am. But
I still gotta start reading it. I promise I will do it soon.
it's hard because, you know, your TBR list is so huge that you just want to consume all the books and you just don't have the time for it. And then it's like you have to be in a certain mood for a certain book, and it's not always lining up with like what everyone else is reading. So
I gotta say, some books skip the lines. Kind of, I'll find a book and they'll skip right to the front.
I think it just depends. Like I said, you know, you got to be in the right mood for the kind of book that you're picking up. And I've definitely purchased a book or two where, you know, I thought I was really going to enjoy it in that moment, and then I started it and I was like, meh, I don't know, I'll pick this up later. And it's nothing against the book. It's just I wasn't in the mood at the time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I might have that with Dorian Gray. I just finished it. I listened to it.
Yeah.
So it might be the narrator that I didn't really vibe with. But I don't know, maybe it's because it's an old book. So it's written in old style and stuff. Because the story is pretty cool, and I already knew kind of what it was like.
Yeah.
Or what it was about.
Did you read it in Dutch or English?
In English.
Oh shit! You know what we forgot? We forgot to like actually talk about ourselves. So, Lizzie, tell everybody about you.
Okay, so I'm Lizzie. Surprise. I'm 26 right now, and I live in the Netherlands. I'm Dutch originally, so English is kind of sometimes a little bit of a what's it called? A complication for me. I don't know the right words, but that proves the point. I used to be very into fantasy. Like Stravaganza was my favorite book series when I was younger, and I still really like it. I still think it's one of my favorite books ever. And but currently, or like, sorry.
No, you're
fucked this up so much.
No, it's okay. This is podcast life. We all fuck up sometimes. I'm gonna keep that in.
Ever since last December, I think I started with reading again. So I got back into it, and ever since I am kind of only reading LGBT books because that's just very interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know why straight romances just don't do it
for you anymore. I feel you on that. I feel you on that.
Yeah, I know. I sent you some scenes, right?
I cannot wait to read One Last Stop. That was fire. Super spicy. Whoo! It was really good.
Yeah, it was really good. I finished that book. It was so cool. I really loved especially the roommate aspect of it, because the roommates are all so fun. They're bickering, and they have rolly banks, which is a game one of the roommates invented, and it's basically just someone pushing someone else on what's a bureaustoel?
Oh, like
yeah, what's it called in English?
Fuck. Waarom kan ik niet? Shit, what is it called? It's called a office chair, desk chair, a chair.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, they'll understand desk chair.
Yeah. I'm like, is it more
okay?
Than that? Is there a name that's more?
I don't know.
Okay. Anyways,
the game is basically just pushing someone else on the desk chair. And then there's a little rickety thing on the floor, so you'll just get launched out of the chair, and it's just looking how far someone goes. So the farthest you go, you'll win.
That's hilarious. I love that.
It's kind of comedy, I think. I think it's just like the red, white, and blue one, which I'm reading in Dutch, and it's so fun to read books in Dutch.
Yeah, no.
Well, not everything, but this one has been translated really well. And some sayings in English I wouldn't have understood if I would read it in English. So.
Right. Yeah. I think I follow that author on TikTok, and I think we follow them also on Instagram now.
Oh, cool.
I can't wait to read them. Like, both books have been highly recommended, like, all over the internet. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's good reason too, because they're really good stories.
Yeah, so they're super hyped up right now, and I love that. I really do like appreciate the book cover design too, like the illustrations and just like the way it's laid out. It's very interesting to me. And like you, like I totally have been vibing with more LGBTQ stories just because, and it has nothing to do with like, it's not that I dislike straight romance. It's just that straight romance has been so catered to for so long that when you find a good story that has, you know, decent LGBTQ or diverse characters in it, I feel seen and heard, and like, I don't know, you just vibe with it so well. And yeah, so I totally agree with you on that.
So I guess we gotta say we're both members of the LGBT community.
Yeah, if you can't tell by our styles.
Well, it doesn't go hand in hand, Melanie.
I like to think that if someone saw me, they would be like, she's a little gay. Like, I hope.
It's just gotta be your staple.
Yeah. And Lizzie and I, well, I go by she, they, and Lizzie, you go by
She.
they, she.
So
You
fairly or almost similar, but I prefer they. And
I don't really
you?
care. Yeah, I think it doesn't really matter to me. Like, I'm very gender fluid, and I'm 32, so the majority of my life I've been called she or her. So it's fine. But when I think about it, I do identify more as they, them than she, her. But I'm not like gonna try and like trample someone down because they called me a she. So yeah.
Fuck you. Why'd you call me she?
Yeah, I know. But that's something else that we would totally like get each other on. Like, we're snails.
Yeah. Yeah, we were saying like for years to each other that we're snails because I don't know how it started. Well, your daughter is really into snails,
Yeah.
so I think that may have come from there.
Yeah.
But also because they're both genders
Yeah.
and neither.
Yeah, exactly. They're gender fluid. They're, you know.
Woo.
Oh,
They're
woo.
just like vibing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But we're getting way digressed, or it's not a sentence.
No.
We're...
You had it, but I digress.
Oh shit.
That's how you say it.
But...
Say it like that.
Okay, but I
digress.
I digress. You gotta keep that in.
You're so cute.
Look who's talking.
No, you're adorable.
No, but I wanted to say you gotta introduce yourself because we were just like.
I have a hard time. I always
gotta...
forget to do that. I always forget to because I'm always like, okay, we got to do this, and this. Yeah. So my name is Melanie, and I am 32 years old.
Ooh.
I'm an old one.
So old.
I have been. I know, I'm so old, dude.
Just kidding.
No, it's okay. I'm not like I'm like at that point where like I feel like an adult, but I also feel like a child still.
No, I
don't think
I was
that...
just fucking with you. I'll shut up now.
No, it's okay. Like I thought I knew you were messing with me. That's okay.
Okay, cool.
I was rolling with it. I was going with the homies. That's...
Rolling. That's also a song.
Yeah. I love it. People are just gonna be like,
this will be just going flying right and left.
Yeah. People are gonna think this podcast is... Oh, sorry.
No, I was gonna say just get used to it because that's how we roll.
Yeah, for real. But also people are just gonna think this podcast is us just like complimenting each other the entire time, because that's literally our relationship.
Yeah. Basically, yeah.
But yeah, anyways, I've been reading most of my life. I think my favorite series that I ever read was the Sword of Truth series by Terry Goodkind. And it's high fantasy, super good series. I think like looking back, it has all of the tropes that people in high fantasy or people that like fantasy kind of gravitate towards, like forbidden love or let's see what else, like forbidden love. There's other tropes in there, but I can't think of them at the moment. But there's a lot that, as I read fantasy books from now, it's like it just feels very influenced by that time. Of course, obviously, I don't know if you still consider Harry Potter like an influence in your book reading, but I do.
I like the book, but I don't take inspiration, I guess, if that's what you mean.
Well, I mean, like, if you would consider it like in the genres that you enjoy or a book series that you really enjoyed.
Yeah, it's genre that I like indeed.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I haven't thought about that book series for a while. So
yeah, I was thinking about it the other day because Harry Potter was a huge influence on my life as a reader, and I always dreamt about like meeting J.K. Rowling and like because I knew I wanted to write. I know.
Must have been such a disappointing
dude, you have
moment.
No idea. Like, it was even before that whole thing came out. There were just things about her that I didn't understand, like how she treated her, like some people on her Twitter. Like, it was just weird. Like, she just had this like holier than thou sort of vibe, and like I just not with that, like it was weird. But I have to keep telling myself that even though she sucks as a person, the books, I can like kind of separate the two.
They're good stories. It's a very good book. I really liked it as on its own. I didn't read it though. I listened to it.
Yeah.
In 2017, I think. Did you read it as a kid?
Yeah, I read it as a kid. I actually grew up with the books, so as they came out, I was the age that Harry was in school. So I was like,
that's cool.
That's what I mean, like, by it was such an influence to me because we were the same age, and so every time a book would come out, I would be so excited. And for a long time, I was like hopeful that I would get a Hogwarts like letter, and then by the time I reached the point where he wasn't even in, like, he was on like an entirely different journey, I was like, I'm not getting into Hogwarts at any time. Like, it's not gonna happen. Like, I should probably just give up that dream. Yeah, soul crushing. But it's kind of cool because I get to
it's the opposite from the GIF from Lady Gaga. Soul crushing, incredible. No, I don't know.
Yeah. No, I love that. We need to have like a merch that just says soul crushing with something like character related or like book related. But yeah, so I'm actually getting to.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. Kaylin, my daughter, she's actually like super into Harry Potter right now. And she's gotten more interested in letting me read to her at night. So like we've been reading Harry Potter, but she loves the movies. Like, she's obsessed with the movies, and she knows how much I like it. And I think that like pushes her more to enjoy it. I don't know. It was just really cute. But yeah, that's me sort of in a nutshell.
Not in a nutshell, because we've been going for a while.
Yeah, I did drink an entire Red Bull before I had my coffee because I was so tired this morning.
Coffee.
Yeah. I also think that's really funny.
Always when people say coffee, I just think coffee.
Coffee? Coffee.
Would you like some coffee?
But yeah, so this is
we say it in Dutch. It's koffie.
Koffie. Automatische koffiemachine-apparaat.
Espresso machine.
Did I say it correctly though?
Automatisch koffiezetapparaat.
Yeah, coffee shot?
Koffiezetapparaat. Yeah, I fucked it up.
Automatische koffiemachineapparaat or something like that.
It's a coffee machine.
Coffee
Which is
machine.
coffee machine.
Coffee machine. Man.
It's funny how you just started dancing with that.
I do that when I get excited. Do you dance when you eat?
I don't know.
You should
but
ask
I do.
Marius.
I just jump up and down sometimes when I get excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens. I don't know how to. I don't know. That's everything I wanted to say.
No, I definitely like get excited about things, especially. Oh, you know what I'm doing today? Do you know what I'm doing today? It's my favorite thing to do.
Tell me.
I'm going to Barnes and Nobles.
What is that?
Oh, sorry. It's like a it's just a bookstore, but it's like a pretty big one. And the last time I went, I picked up some books for my sister and some manga for her daughter, and that was like Christmas time. So I specifically asked Andrew if I could go there today, because I want to pick up some books. You know, I want to be able to like help with our feed, and also I just want to see what's out there. I want to peruse like the fonts and stuff, because you know that I'm writing a book. I want to make sure that I'm kind of on par with what some other people in my genre are doing. Not to rip off, but just to see what the competition. I shouldn't say competition. That's wrong.
Just get inspiration. You mean?
Yeah, I think that's exactly what I mean. But so that's my goal today. After this, I'm going to edit.
So cool, dude.
Yeah,
I love it.
I'm so excited. But I think
sorry, I cut you off. Sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I think we should wrap it up though. So maybe we can talk about our email. So Lizzie and I were thinking that it would be really cool if listeners of the podcast would want to send short stories or like works in
longer ones. That's also fine.
Yeah, even longer ones, or works in progress. Like if you want us to read your short story or your work in progress or your blurb, or if you have a book coming out that you want to talk about, like please send us an email. We would love to talk about your work on the podcast. Like we really want to dedicate this podcast to up and coming books, just anything book related and or writing related. We're in it. Oh, comics too. Send us that shit.
Poems.
Yeah. So
we do that too.
Do you want to tell everybody what our socials are?
Okay, yeah. So the email, since you started with that one, it's thebookfairiespod@gmail.com. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
And we have an Instagram which is called the Book Fairies Pod, and a Twitter which is Book Fairies Pod. And I think that's it, right?
Yeah, that's it. So follow us on all of those.
It's short and sweet.
Yeah, exactly. It's short and sweet. We're real cute. We talk about things like this and banter. And I mean, look at Lizzie. Just follow us for Lizzie.
It's mainly Melanie who's cute.
No.
Here we are complimenting each other.
Again, always. So yeah, if you
wanted to say one thing or do one thing. We think it would be nice to, in the end, to have tell about what we're currently reading.
Oh yeah, I think that's awesome. So why don't you go ahead and tell everybody what we're doing right now in the Discord and what you are currently reading on your own.
Okay, yeah. So this month we are reading The Midnight Library together, and also Enchanted, which is like a very nostalgic thing for me, because I love the movie so much, but I haven't read the book yet, so that's exciting. And I finished The Midnight Library. I think you're currently still reading it?
I'm still reading it, yeah, because I think I got to a point with it that I knew I needed to focus, and I broke my arm. Then the podcast stuff came up, and so I've just been like immersed in that. But I do intend on reading that one. Enchanted also. I can't wait to read that one as well.
First, I always thought it was just Princess Ella because that's how it is in Dutch.
Yeah.
So I was confused, like, oh wait, it's Ella Enchanted in English.
Yeah, it's interesting how they decide to translate things, right?
Yeah, it's strange. It's also funny though because it's funny to see how they translate it from English.
Yeah, names too, like Hermione.
It's normally pretty. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Hermione. Hermoline. Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
And then Weasley was Vamel or something, right?
A lot of things was
different.
Like, yeah. Hogwarts is Zweinstein.
Yeah.
Sorry, Zweinstein.
It sounds so weird.
It's so weird.
Because
yeah.
swine in English kind of sounds like pig, like a swine, like a pig. So it's like Pigstein.
Zwijn is also an animal here, like the one with horns, kind of.
Oh, really?
But they live in the forest and stuff.
Interesting.
I don't know what they're called in English though. I gotta look that up. But I'm also currently now reading / listening to another book, which is called Boyfriend Material. It's kind of a cheesy title, but yeah, it's a really fun story. It's about a guy who kind of is about to lose his job unless he gets a proper boyfriend, and it's very like they kind of hate each other, but not really. They think they hate each other, but it's like wonderfully British, so that's great.
I love
like
that.
Everything is posh.
I love that. I love like when you can tell in a comic or in a book that someone is British. Like I have a character in my book who is Victorian from like early England, and I'm hoping to put in some like so people know, what he sounds like.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I think you can pull that off.
Yeah, I hope so. I've been really trying to figure out how to do like character voice. Like that's a big thing for me right now because a lot of my betas were like they kind of all sound the same. And I had a feeling that would happen because this is my first book and I'm making a lot of mistakes, and you got to make mistakes in order to figure it out. So, yeah. But anyways, this was super fun.
Outro.
Yeah, this was super fun. Thank you guys all for listening. Please subscribe to our podcast. We're awesome, and we'll be doing a lot more fun things soon. Again, like
we'll see how this goes, right?
Yeah.
I'm really excited to get this going and to.
Yeah, we're also going to be on YouTube.
That's about one. Books. Oh yes.
Yeah.
I don't know the name yet, but we're gonna put it in the Spotify links and stuff if that's possible.
Yeah.
Is that possible?
Yeah. It is. Don't worry. Everything is possible. Okay.
Everything is possible. No, wait, that's
no,
that's a song, right?
That's a song. That is a song. Oh my gosh, you're so cute. All right, guys, have a great day or night or whenever it is that you're listening to this. Again, subscribe, like us, tell your friends. Yeah, have a good one.
All right, well, guys, see you later.
Dewey. Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Dewey.